Teachers, have you ever been in a situation where you don't know what your students are saying? Nowadays, we use our own slang terms when we talk to each other, and I'm sure it drives you crazy. I came up with 4 terms that we students use every day to see if our MHS teachers know exactly what they mean. In this challenge, each teacher will earn 1 point for the correct term, and the teacher with most correct terms after everyone has gone will be declared the winner. Our contestants are Mr. Sterling, Miss Ray, Mr. Curry, and Mr. Nelson. Let's see if they are up for the challenge. Up first is Mr. Sterling.
Slimy, I guess I haven't heard it as terms of slang, just like the normal definition for slimy, so like wet and gross. I think it usually sounds like it's in the context of like okay, so like someone would say all right merch or something like that. And bugging I think is like acting strange, like they're doing something crazy or acting wild. I've heard dub used a couple different ways, but I think the most common that I've heard it in terms of like getting a win or something, like let's get that dub, is like when you're trying to win something.
With 3 out of 4 terms correct, Mr. Sterling is up on the board. Now let's see how well Miss Ray can identify the same terms.
Slimy, I never heard of that as what it might mean to students today. What I think of slimy, I think of an egg yolk that's slimy from an undercooked egg. I think merch means your clothes you're wearing, like merchandise, like you have nice clothes, merch. All right, as far as I can tell, I think bugging means you're bugging me, stop bugging me, you're annoying. Okay, dub, I have no idea what dub means. Kids today have their own language, and I'm not sure what that means.
With only 2 out of 4 correct, Miss Ray now heads to the bottom of our leaderboard. Up next is one of our more popular teachers, Mr. Curry.
All right, if someone's slimy, I guess that means that you can't trust them. You can also say grimy. Same thing to me. Merch has a million different meanings. Essentially, it means like bet, that's cool, or they agree with what you're saying. If someone's bugging, then that means that essentially they're tripping. Like you don't agree with what they're saying and they're saying some crazy stuff. Dub, this is probably the easiest one. That just means you got a W, you winning, you doing good stuff.
Man, Mr. Curry really knows his slang as he now takes the lead with all 4 terms correct. Our last contestant is Mr. Nelson. Let's see if he can go for the tie.
All right, so the slang term slimy means grimy, dirty, not good. The word merch, from my understanding, is truthful, is factual. All right, so the word bugging, from my understanding, is mean you tripping, you wilding out, you're not on point, you kind of a little crazy. So a dub to me is talking about a $20 bill or a 20-point total.
Wow, Mr. Nelson nails it and gets all 4 as well. Congratulations to both Mr. Nelson and Mr. Curry, who both earned perfect scores with all 4 terms correct, as they tie for the victory in our 2021 Slang Terms Challenge. Now that teachers are caught up with our lingo from today's students, don't be surprised if you hear us using them in the future. Signing off of PNN, I'm Taylor O'Hara.